What? A Delvin people. Hey. A Delvin people. Alright then. A Delvin people. Alright then. A Delvin people. Yo. Delvin people. Alright then. A Delvin people. Alright then. A Delvin people. Alright then, I Delvin people, yo, I Delvin people, yo, greetings, people, welcome to another episode of Unscripted, Anything Goes. My name, Delvin Sadler, yes, Rasta, Delvin Sadler, and I am here today honored to serve you on our show, Unscripted, Anything Goes. Woman name, a Delvin people. Catch it now. A Delvin people. A Delvin people. Catch it. A Delvin people. Alright then. A Delvin people. Get it? A Delvin people. Delvin. Yo. Paulette Poda. Big up yourself, girl. Yo, welcome to Unscripted. Anything Goes. I love you, girl. Yeah, man. Really and truly, it's a wonderful Friday. Yeah, man. It is a wonderful Friday. Yeah, man. The sun is shining. The sun is shining. The weather is clear, you know. Delvin is here with another episode of Unscripted. Anything Goes. Big up to my girl. Yo, Janet Smith. I love you, girl. Delvin, I love you, girl. Janet Smith, thanks for joining Unscripted. Anything Goes. Big up to my brother, Andy. Yo, my brother, thanks for joining Unscripted. Anything Goes. Yeah, man, people. Yeah, man, it's a wonderful time today. We have a nice subject matter to which we're going to talk about tonight. Yeah, man, we're going to talk about interracial marriages. Interracial marriages. Yeah, tonight. Yeah, man. Big up yourself. See ya, Jamie. Yo, welcome. Yeah, man. It's a privilege to have you here tonight on Unscripted. Anything Goes. Yeah, man. Straight up. So, what are your weekend plans, people? Tell Delvin, what do you have plans? What plans do you have for the weekend? I know there's a Rib Fest happening here in Toronto at the Centennial Park. What are your plans, your weekend plans, people? Tell Delvin, what are your plans? What are your weekend plans? Are you guys gonna take your loved one out, you men out there? And are you ladies gonna actually, go out and have a little bit of fun with your man? Yeah, it's a good thing. Go out and enjoy yourself. Big up yourself, Tishy. Yo, Tish. Yeah, man, I love you, girl. You know Delvin already. I love you. Yeah, man. I love you straight from my heart. Yeah, man. Straight up, I love you, girl. Thanks for joining Unscripted. Anything Goes. Tonight, we're going to talk about interracial marriages. Tonight, interracial marriages. Yeah, man. Big up yourself. Yeah, man. Big up yourself. Big up to the Queen, Jacinta Sadler. Big up yourself, girl. I love you. Welcome to Unscripted. Anything Goes. And last night was a nice show, you know. I'm glad you guys shared that show last night. It was a nice show last night. And I can see from the views on the show that, people are liking that show. It's a nice show. We talked about marriage versus single life, marriage life versus single life, and it was a interesting discussion, but it morphed into we talking about interracial, interracial, a little bit about interracial marriages. So this is where the subject matter came up from last night, saying where I'm now gonna delve deep into the subject matter tonight. Yeah, for all of you out there, yeah, good or bad, or what you think about it, I'm gonna give you my take on interracial marriages tonight. Yeah, man, big up yourselves, yeah. Yeah, man, I'm gonna give my take on interracial marriages tonight, you know? Yeah. So let's deal with protocols before we actually start the shows. What do you guys if you guys want to come on the cam, you can feel free to do that at any time. And when you do come on the cam, you don't have to talk about the subject matter that we're talking about. You can actually talk about whatever you want to talk about. That is the nature of this show. It's unscripted and it's anything goes. Yeah, there's no script as far as you, the audience. You, the audience, can choose to talk about what you want to. I will bring a subject matter each day, but that's the start, but it doesn't have to end that way. So you can actually choose to change the subject matter if you want to. Also, when we do talk, we talk about ourselves. Yeah. We don't talk bad about others because we don't want anyone talking bad about us. That's just the bottom line. So for those people who are out there that, even if you are for or against their sexuality is their sexuality. It's none of our business. So, we don't talk bad about them. If you want to give your opinion on a subject matter, that is free to do that. But we don't try to put down others because we don't want anyone to put us down. Also, you have the right to type freely and openly, without nobody blocking you. We don't block people in this room. No, because freedom of speech, we strongly believe that. And we can dialogue with anyone. I, Delvin, can talk to anyone. It doesn't matter if you feel like your education is not there, or it's after high school level, college, university level, or doctorate level. Delvin can talk to you. And I don't have a problem talking to you. Yeah, man, straight up. Unscripted, anything goes. Big up to my brother, Joe Pepe. Yo, I love you, my brother. Thanks for joining Unscripted, anything goes. Earl A, big up yourself, my brother. Yeah, man, see ya. Big up yourself again. All right, people. Now, let's get into the subject matter. And I want you guys to actually chime into this subject matter. You know what I mean? It's a very interesting subject matter. So if you have any black friends or white friends, Asian friends, anybody that are of any religion, just call people. Tell them to come over here. Yeah, I want to get people's input tonight on this subject matter. Yeah, I have a script here that I put together a lecture, but I would prefer not to use it. But if nobody will actually participate, then I will have to use it. Okay. However, it's good to have debates like this, or talk about this, or expression of opinions like this, to see where people are at with regards to this subject matter. So, I think we have come a long way. I really do think that we have come a long way as far as getting along, people-wise. I think we have come a long way. However, there might be still pockets of people out there with different point of view. Or maybe I'm wrong. Maybe my thought process in thinking that we have come a long way is actually not correct. And people out there, they just don't want to get along. Or they're forced to not get along. Your opinion tonight is really and truly, respected and expected. So please, I'm gonna ask you to chime in on this one. Yeah, man, straight up, black man needs black woman. All right, Debbie. All right, that's the first lady of this room, Debbie. Big up yourself, first lady, Debbie. Thanks for joining Unscripted, anything goes. I love you, girl. Yeah, man, straight up. Big up yourself, Jerry Lynn Rogers. I love you, girl. Thanks for joining Unscripted, anything goes. Yeah, man, straight up. So Debbie is saying black man needs black woman. All right. Debbie, you want to come on cam? Let me have a little dialogue tonight on this subject matter. You want to come on cam? May I have a little dialogue? I just want to type tonight. You know me? Let's have a little dialogue. Yeah, man. Yeah. There's no way a non-black woman can understand black man's struggles. Okay. All right. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Point taken. Point taken. Because even if you put it to that extent, then you'd now have to know broaden that even more. Yeah, you'd have to broaden that even more. If you make a statement like that, then that would have to be broad based in every aspect when it comes to what do you call now individual. Then you'd now have to take it to the level of culture, nationality, food, religion. Yeah, you'd have to you'd have to know narrow it down directly to all those situation to really understand, to make a statement like that, because that is just one aspect of, say, let's quote unquote, the black man, if you want to say that, if you want to use that, black man and black woman understand each other. Yeah, that is just one aspect of the black man. There's so many other aspects of it that even sometimes other black women don't understand. Yeah, even other black women don't understand. So I don't see why you just leave it at that point, just the color aspect of it. Yeah. All right. Weena, big up yourself, girl. Weena, big up yourself, girl. Weena, you should come on the camera, now. Me, you need to talk about this some of these subject matter, because I know you're very opinionated. You got a lot of information. You should come and give your input on these things, especially this subject matter tonight. I would love to hear your opinion on this, Weena. All right, let's see what Debbie has to say again. When a black man is arrested and harassed by police, there is no way she can understand what he's going through. All right, I mean, yeah. All right, let's okay. You see, that's a broad statement, That's a broad statement. I've never been arrested or harassed by the police. No, I've never been arrested nor harassed by the police yet, and I don't know anyone within my immediate friends of circle or family member that has happened to them. So in the case that you're speaking of, that's not the majority. Yeah, it is not the majority. It's a very, very minuscule minority. If there's credence to that statement. Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah, man, I cannot cook German food for my German man. Yeah. You want to come on the camera, let me have a little dialogue, Debbie. Let's have a little dialogue on this subject matter. The people them would appreciate a good little conversing between you and I tonight on this. Stop talking fat, Andrew. Yeah, men are being punked. Come, let's have a conversation up. Let's have a little dialogue. We have an audience here right now. So let's have a dialogue. Let's have a dialogue. Let's have a dialogue. You gonna come on? Press the button and I accept you. Let's have a little dialogue on this. Yeah, on this subject matter. Alright? Let's have a little dialogue for the people. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can just talk the facts that you know. Nobody is gonna like my thoughts tonight. Trust me. Why is that? Why are they not gonna like it? Yeah, because if you're stating facts, then what you're stating is what people are actually can identify with. yeah, the mass, based upon your statement just now, it should be something that the mass can identify. Because in looking at the people that are in the room, it's mostly black people. So if you're going to state things like that, then people, what you're saying, would be identifying with it because it's something that is occurring on a regular basis. And I beg to differ. I beg to differ. Yeah, I really and truly beg to differ. Yeah. Yeah, I really and truly beg to differ. And tonight, you know, you and I, we can have a nice little dialogue on this. Yeah. Yeah. I agree with you so far, Debbie. All right. See ya. Yeah, man. Yeah, so there you go. You have Sia agreeing with you. So you have somebody on your side right now. Yeah. Yeah, man. You have Sia on your side right now. So, let's Sia come on the camera. I know Sia will come on the camera. Sia, you ready, Sia? Let me come on the camera. Let's have a little dialogue. Come on, let's go, Sia. Sia will come on the camera. Dialogue. Yeah. Dialogue is good. It's good to talk. It's good to talk. It's good to talk. Yeah, man. Good evening, people. Unscripted, anything goes. Tonight, Friday night. And joining me is the great Sia Grammy, straight out of the United Kingdom.
I'm gonna get my earphone.
Yeah, man, get the earphone tonight. Yeah. Yeah, man. That's Sia, man. That's Sia. Yeah, that's Sia. Yeah, man, the beautiful Sia is here tonight, straight out of the United Kingdom. Yeah, man. Yeah, man, straight up. Beautiful ladies. Yeah, man, beautiful people.
Hey,
Yeah, man.
can you hear me?
Yeah, man, we can hear you.
Hi.
Yeah, we can hear you loud and clear. The great Sia. All right. Give us your take on interracial marriages.
Why? I just think that we need to just stick with only a black person gonna know understand another black person's struggle, no matter what. I think even with as Josh was saying before, say for example, interracial couple go out, yeah, and there's some racist attack or whatever, yeah. Um, she's not gonna really. So for example, it's a woman. She's not gonna really understand, really. You know what I mean? Why how the black person is feeling? You know what I mean? She can empathize, but she's not necessarily gonna really have a deep understanding of how hurtful things are and stuff like that. You know
All
what I
right,
mean?
let
So
me stop you for 1 minute. Let me stop you for 1 minute.
yeah.
How often does racist attack happen where you're living?
In England.
Yeah. How often?
Right. Our attack right is very covert. So it's very covert, mainly. So really, in terms of like somebody going out and actually physically like attacking somebody, really, you probably you're not really gonna see that off a lot, yeah. But in terms of things that they do covertly, it happens a lot covertly. For example, you might go for a job, yeah, and you might not get the person might not get the job because of the race and stuff like that. But in terms of like being lashing out and stuff like that, really here, you know, um, it does happen, yeah. And people you're well protected here in terms of like hate crime and stuff like that. So, but I know for America, what I've seen in America now, like for example, the police, compare the police here and the police in America. The things that the police that do in America, they wouldn't do it here, or they can't. If they did it here, they wouldn't get away with it, you know. So, you know, um, that's the difference really. So it's more covert as opposed to overt.
So that covertness, what does that have to do with love?
Because, as I said, nobody's gonna understand. Yes, nobody's gonna understand. Nobody's gonna understand your struggle. For example, then, right? Um, the Jewish, the Holocaust, yeah, that happened, the Jews and stuff, yeah. Okay, I might think, oh, I can understand it to a certain level, yeah. But deep down, right, I wouldn't have a deep understanding of it. You know what I mean? Of their struggles and how it affected them and stuff like that. So same as a white person, I mean, who basically oppressed black people for years. How are you gonna then, okay, it's not them that's done it, yeah, in terms of now, yeah, but they're really not gonna have because they didn't grow up really experiencing racism, you know what I mean? They've always been privileged. So how are you gonna really understand where I'm coming from? You might say, like in England, you got to say, no, they'll say, oh, black people's got a chip on their shoulders. That's what they say. Oh, you got a chip on your shoulders. You know? But it's not matter that black people's got a chip on their shoulders. It's that, you know, it affects them, day to day. You know what I mean? But a white person wouldn't necessarily know that because they haven't experienced it. Yeah?
So what you're
So
saying
that's
that
different.
because they can't identify with your struggles, they're not capable of
Yeah.
loving. Not capable of loving you.
I'm not saying they're not capable of loving, but, you know what I mean? Why would I want to? My thing is, yeah, I wouldn't date. For example, for me personally, I wouldn't date a white guy.
Right.
I mean,
And why is that?
because I would see. I'm not going to. I'm not. Why should I go to sleep with the enemy? You know what I mean?
Oh, they're
Right.
enemies
Why I
now.
said that now?
They're
Why
enemies
I say
now.
effectively.
They're enemies now, eh? Okay, go ahead.
Right. Why?
Yeah.
Why I said that? Right. Yeah. Why I said that? That's the train of thought. Then you're laughing. Um.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm.
okay.
Yeah.
Why I said that, Devin, right? Why I said that, right? And sometimes people might say, oh, what I'm saying it sounds racist, yeah? The question is, yeah? I ask a question all the time. What's changed? What's changed?
What
Okay,
are you talking about? I mean, an
right. In
individual
terms of
that.
okay, so in terms of oppression, yeah, and slavery and stuff like that, yeah. Oppression. So oppression. What's changed? From okay way back when there's an atrocity that happened way back when, but now
Right.
in 2018,
Mm-hmm.
what's changed? What's changed? That's the question I would ask. What's changed?
What changes that
I mean,
two person love each other and wants to get married?
yeah, well,
That's
I mean,
that's what has
it
changed.
doesn't because
Because
some places that you go,
you're now a
go on.
contributor of you're now a contributor of exactly what you were what you feel was done to you. You would now want to actually now use this as a a reverse way to say I am sticking it to you now.
Why is that? Why do you think that?
Right,
When you say the
because
reverse way?
here's somebody coming to you with open arms, with love, someone that you're attracted to, someone that you have things in common with, and you're saying, um, I'm not going to, I'm not gonna marry you. I'm not gonna marry you because you guys has done harm to my people. So you are now responsible for the sins of your foreparents or their parents or the race of people instead of the heart of that individual.
Because my thing is nothing's changed because okay all around me every day in my living now for example yeah in my living now yeah um okay I go to work and I'm experiencing racism of some way or the other I mean people still there's nothing changed there's nothing changed so why can I love you I mean we're not living in peace and harmony for example we're living in peace and harmony yeah you know you love me. I know deep down, my co-workers love me, the white, and they love me, and blah blah blah, and everything's jolly. You look at the TV here in especially in England here, yeah. There's a lot of black representation. You know what I mean? Black people are not oppressed. You know what I mean? We can get jobs, and you can get few black people are doing jobs, but especially in the media, it's more prominent in the media. If you come to England, right, yeah, and watch the TV, yeah, you'd wonder if any black people live in England. You know what I mean? Yes, okay, the country is a predominantly white country, yeah? And I think it's 1%, I don't know if that's gone up, but it's 1% of blacks live in England, yeah? So, but if you watch a TV here, you wouldn't think that we exist. You know what I mean? So until I can see, you know, some love being spread around for people like me, you know what I mean? I can't. Well, I'm not gonna go to bed with you, sleep with enemy. No, I can't be comfortable because every day me have a course because all right then me have a white man live in the house here, yeah? And every day there's something on the TV, some injustice or whatever, you know what I mean? Me also say, oh well look at my treat black people. I'm not comfortable saying that, you know what I mean? You're not like me, you know what I mean?
All right,
I'm comfortable saying look at my treat black people because you're white.
All right.
You know what I mean? And it sounds racist, but they don't love we. What my argument is, you know, if they were showing me love, right? If okay, things happen and they're not responding, we could argue that. You know, to have a rational discussion. We could argue that they cannot be blamed for what their foreparents did to us. Yeah, okay, that's fine, right? But now we're here and they're here. What are they doing? What is being done, or what are they doing to say, okay, my foreparents did a really wrong to us, right? Yeah, and now we are taking steps that will never happen again. I am treating you fair and just and everything, blah blah blah. But that's not happening. So the backside, me gonna love you. I dig up my eye every day. No, so I can't love you. No, I can't love you, no.
Let me ask you a question.
You know.
This not it. Let me ask you a question. No? Yeah. So when another black man kill another black man, which is happening even more than the white man is killing the black man. Why are you even going after a black man and black man is killing black man?
You know, because the black person, yeah, has been, and that's back to we're still enslaved. You know what I mean? Deep down psychologically, we're still enslaved. Yeah. So basically, right, yeah, we're not, and in the environment that we are to, we're not, because of racism too. Yeah, we're not really, and either we don't depend on them either, but we're not really encouraged to love each other, you know what I mean? Really love each other because we were pitted against like way back then, you know what I mean? And it's in our psyche that you know there's a lot of mistrust between our own one another, you know what I mean? But remember the white man had the pitted against each other, you know what I mean? Had like the house slave and the outside slave and the this and the that, you know what I mean? So we were like beaten and beaten into, you know what I mean, not associating, not trusting each other, you know what I mean, not even families, even up until today's date, right? Yeah, the black man, you know what I mean, has is marginalized, can't hold it down together because of what happened, way back then, and we might think it was way back then, but it's affecting us now, so nothing's changed. It's just that it's gone more. The people are more sedate, then it's gone more like undercover. But things are going on the same way. We haven't shake of the shackles. We haven't shake of the shackles of back then. You know what I mean? So how can we? Oh, sir. Oh, man.
So you're making excuse for a black.
But by saying that though, no. But by saying that though, I would not advocate. I would never go out there and say, okay, I'm gonna harm another human being, whether black, white, or indifferent. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna do that. But I know what's what, and I know how you're treating me, and it's not changed. My argument is, if things had changed, right? If things had really honestly changed, then yeah, because say, oh, your boy, say on a 4 period, rather than the back of us, so on a 4 period, so you say treat you bad, But that bad to bad, what the Jamaican said, bad to bad, no, why? We can say, you know what? We live in harmony. They know it was wrong, and they treat us properly. Then fair enough. I can work with that. But no, not when you still treating us bad. No way.
So
that's my thing on it.
So you support segregation?
No, I wouldn't say we support segregation because two wrongs doesn't make a right. Not support segregation, but I'm saying if we could get to a point, yeah, if we could get to a point where where they love us and treat us properly and not oppress us, then fine. No, no, because we're trying to work. Hopefully, not in my lifetime. Maybe not be in my kids' lifetime. Might be in their grandkids' lifetime. We may, and I don't know. You know what I mean? Because every day you just see one thing, there's one thing after the other.
So what do you need to see to actually love?
Do you have to what?
What do you need to see between the races before you can say yes?
Love
We
for one
can love
another.
them.
Love, you know what I mean? Yeah,
Love,
love for one another. Love
but you're
in
turning
terms of
away. But,
collectively.
no,
Collectively.
but you've seen love and you're turning away love. You
No,
just said
no, no,
that.
no.
But you just said,
I'm talking about when I put on my TV. No, no. I'm talking about when I put on my TV. Yeah.
yeah.
Me see a black person doing the same as a white person. Like there's a black lawyer, for example. Representation of me. Me see more of me. Me see me on the TV. Just like a white man doing what he's doing or living. You know what I mean?
So,
That's
so,
what I
so,
want to see.
so
You
it
know what I
don't
mean?
start with you though. It start with what happening out there, not you.
In terms, start with me or how?
It don't because you're
It starts
somebody.
with me.
It does start with you, but you're somebody bringing love to you, and you're saying no, I'm not gonna love you because of what I'm seeing out
Because I
there.
can't feel it. I can't see it. No, no, no. No, because I can't see it in my day-to-day living. I can't see it in my liberty, in my environment. I don't see it. I'm
I
seeing that
see.
I'm beaten upon and hated upon. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Oh, what? Tell that my hair is not I'm going with me naturally. Tell my hair is not professional, and you know what I mean. You constantly browbeating me, putting me down. You know what I mean. But then you put me down, but you still trying to be trying to be like us, but you don't like us. You know. So no, until I see that change, and I don't know if it's gonna be in my lifetime.
yeah.
Nah, you know. And people argue, yeah, some people argue, oh well, and some people and black people think that they date somebody outside the race, they date like a white person, then they're gonna be treated better
Yeah.
than their own kind. There's that notion going around at times. But
All right.
yeah,
Let's listen to what some of the people have to say here. Let's
yeah,
big up,
yeah, okay.
let's big up some people first. Desiree, my girl, big up yourself. I love your girl. D-Mac, big up yourself. I love your girl. Angela, I love you. Aisha, Delvin, I love you all. Tashika, I love your girl. Thanks for joining Unscripted. Anything goes. Let's see what. Yeah, the First Lady Debbie has to say. She says black
Ontario.
people needs to start segregation. We are always opening up and inviting everyone in, and no one is letting us in. So you agree with that?
Yeah.
You agree with that? All right. All right. Sharon Shepherd, big up yourself, girl. Delvin, love you. Thanks for joining Unscripted. Anything goes. Together we will achieve more. There's no real love once mixing occurs. Love is no longer pure.
Who says that? Who said that? Who's that? Who said that? I can't see that.
First Lady Debbie said that. First Lady Debbie. Beverly Bellamy,
I can't
big
see
up
it coming.
yourself. Yeah. Yeah, man. Let's see what she says again. When my Italian man tells me to F off, I'm not sure what he means. When my black man
Mm.
tells me, when my black man tell me about my blood clot, I get it. Well, all right, yeah. I personally won't date a white man, D-Mac. I don't like to see interracial couples. However, some are my family, so anything goes. I can't choose for anybody. Very nice statement, Jerry Lynn. Delvin, look at the queen and the black princess. Yep, yep, and the white princess and the bright prince. Yep, look how she's happy and the black man is sad. Okay, and the black one is sad. No, the Meghan Merkel is not sad. All right. Look at the. Okay. Let's read it again. Delvin, look at the queen and the black princess and the white princess. Look how she is happy, and the black one, she is sad. No, no, no. They're all happy, man. They're all happy. All happy people. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Let's see what Debbie has to say again. Black woman could never be 100% happy with a non-black man. Ah, and vice versa. All right. Black understand black struggles. Yeah. The more my black man is beaten, is the more I love him. I will stand by his side. Wow. So what if he's not beaten? What if he's not beaten? You're gonna tell him to go out there and get beaten so he can stand by his side? Alright, let's see what they say. The 32-year-old man who died Wednesday in Barrie, Ontario, was killed while the police is a white boy. Mom came on camera and saying, "Oh, my children has no father." She didn't say, "I lost my king." Okay. I am not a racist. Yep. Yeah, man, it's brilliant. Big up yourself. I'm not a racist, but I would not date any other race, period. Okay. Nikki Jordan, I love you, my cousin. Yeah, man, thanks for joining. Unscripted, anything goes. Yeah, man, Jade Stir. Love doesn't have color. All right, Jade Star. Yeah, man, straight up. Yeah, man, respect. Sydney Baker, I love you, my brother. Thanks for joining. Raymond Games, I love you, my brother. Thanks for joining. Renald Games, thanks for joining. I love you, my brother. Yes. D, I agree. Yeah. Come back for the camera, man. Come for the camera, man. But may you continue the dialogue, because we're not done yet. Delvin not done yet. You ain't done yet. Eh? We're not done yet. Still have more to talk about. Yeah, talk about. Don't come off my camera yet. A lot more to talk about, you know?
You love talk to me.
I love talking to you, man. Love talking to you. Yeah, man. So, all right, first of all, do you know of any interracial couples?
I see them. I see them on my day-to-day travels. I don't know of any. Top of my head.
You don't know any, eh?
No. I see them passing day-to-day on the street.
Yeah. I know a lot.
Mm.
Yeah, man, I know a lot of them. I know a lot of them, and I also see a lot of them. There's a lot of them in Toronto here. Yep.
Okay.
In fact, Toronto is getting a lot more integrated where, what do you call now? Interracial couples are hooking up. All nations. You know? This is the model here in Toronto. It's beautiful. I love it. It's wonderful. And people are fighting it. Some people are fighting it. Not publicly or openly like Debbie is. But you know, they won't have nothing to do with it. But I like it. It looks good, feels good, and it's good to see the races getting along. Yeah. So they might not be getting along where you're living. They might not be getting along where you're living, but where I am living, I see, you know, great things happening for us here. It's wonderful. I love it. What is the negative side of it, you think? What is the negative side of seeing two people in love that from two different races? What is the negative side of it?
Right, so there's also the cultural difference in it, the difference, say, in terms of the background. So, say, for example, you've got like, you might have a black English person, yeah, whose parents are Jamaican. I may have a white English person whose parents are from, you know, England, yeah. It's different because they're not going to understand it. So basically, that person's been brought up, say, with the parents, Jamaican parents, for example. So they brought up a certain way, whereas the English one, white English, is brought up a certain way, and then there's difference in how they do things, and you know, there's a lot of things differently. How the, you know, hygiene, food wise, and there's a raft of things, yeah, the differences, you know what I mean? How they deal with conflict, even how they deal with conflict and stuff like that. Yeah. For example, usually, I probably say for myself, I'm passionate. And Jamaican say you tend to be very passionate about the talk and they'll talk loud. Yeah. Now, a white person might think, oh, you're arguing, you're shouting. I mean, and a lot of black people got into trouble with that because they think, oh, they're shouting. They're not shouting, they talk loud because they're passionate about what they're saying, so they talk a bit louder. Yeah. But the white person, we see that, oh, you're being aggressive. Take that, oh, you're being aggressive. So, so that's one, difference. Whereas if it was a black person to a black person, you know, well, okay, they're talking, they're not arguing, they're just talking. But it sounds like they're arguing, we're not arguing. Yeah?
Okay, how
So,
different is that
that's,
now? How different is that now from, let's say,
mm.
an African person now married to a Jamaican person?
Well, it's not much different in it because some of the
No,
some of the Nigerians,
not
they're
much
loud.
different, is it?
Not much difference because
Okay,
no.
would you be okay with that though?
Well, but they're not the black people, two black people coming together. They don't got a problem with that. No?
So the culture is
No.
not
Because the culture, the thing with that, the culture with that there, the culture is quite close. We originated from Africa anyway. Yeah, so you know what I
yeah,
mean? We are set. You know what I mean? We
yeah,
are saying the culture that we have really is a European model, really, that what we've kind
yeah,
of adopted more. Yeah?
yeah.
But the root is Africa, is our root. So,
The root,
you know what
the
I mean?
root is Africa.
Yeah.
So there's no
Africa is the
conflict with
root.
the culture. There's no conflict with the culture.
There may be a bit of conflict. There could be a slight conflict because we have taken on, so for example, we have taken on the more Eurocentric model of living and culture and stuff like that. So it could be that the African person, a person who's really deep African, that
Yeah, yeah,
they're gonna
yeah.
have, you know, but with adjustment, yeah, and a black person knowing themselves and say, well, that's where we come, that's our roots anyway, you know what I mean? We need to move closer to the African model of things because
So
that
so
the
we're
European
not so we're not able to learn from each other then, where culture is concerned, and understand each other.
we can learn from each other. Yeah, we can. I'm not saying we can't learn from each other. I mean,
Because many cultures, many people have done that over
mm,
time and
mm.
are happy today, in spite
But I'm
being
saying you might.
interracial. In spite being interracial.
Yeah, so on a one-to-one level, yeah, yeah. For example, you black and me white, wherever, yeah, one-to-one, yeah. Me and you
Yeah,
might,
yeah.
okay, understand each other. You've got family, so what about the family? The family on your side, you're white. The family on your side, and the family on my side. I mean, you know, is everybody in that family gonna understand each other in terms of the dynamics? Is that the dynamics gonna, are they gonna
But
understand me as a black person? You know?
whether it's interracial or non-interracial, there's always conflict with families, anyways. As
Yes,
far as
yeah, but
always.
that's an added one. The added one too. The added one too in terms of interracial um couples and stuff like that. The children tend to be confused. Yeah, the mixed race,
They
we
do.
call it mixed race children. They're very confused
Oh, they
because
are.
they don't know if they're going or coming. So some of them,
Because
yeah, some of them will be.
a lot of you people, all right, a lot of people of the darker hue, black people. You guys look up to President Obama, right? He's interracial. Is he confused?
Mm-hmm.
He's confused.
Well, who was the husband as well? Well, he seemed, why not confused? Kind with a black woman, who not, I mean, you know, and he
But,
accept some of them
but he
confused
was
because some of them are whiter than white, some of them are whiter than white, and some of them blacker than black. You know what I mean? Some of them they kind of lost the identity. They don't know, you know.
so
Um,
if he was with a
however,
white woman, if he was with a white woman, he would be confused. You're
if it was
saying?
a white woman, it would have probably more lean to, it would have more lean to, he probably more, it wouldn't probably be as in touch with his black side. You know what I mean? It wouldn't. I mean,
He would be more in
it probably
touch with
wouldn't.
what? The white side?
It wouldn't be.
It would.
It wouldn't probably wouldn't be as much. It wouldn't be in touch as much with his black side.
For real. Okay.
I don't think so.
Yeah, all right, all right, all right. All right, all right, all right, all right. No problem, no
That's
problem.
right. Yeah.
No problem. So he was in touch with
And I
the
felt
black
it.
side. He was in touch
I
with
tend,
his
yeah,
black side. He was in
I
touch with
think
his
so. And I
black side.
tend more, yeah, yeah, more. I tend to think that kids who another thing that kids who whose mother is black and the father white. For the mixed race kids, if the mother is black and the father is white, the mother the more if it's a good mother, the more um in touch with them, the more in touch with who they are, the identity. I mean,
If the
I
mother is
think
white
anyway.
and the father is black,
No,
is
no, the mother is black.
and the
Yeah,
father is white,
and is white. Yeah,
they're more in touch with that.
I think yeah, with the black, the black. I mean,
Oh,
that's what I think anyway. I'm
yeah.
not saying I'm right, that's my little
Yeah,
opinion.
yeah,
I'm not
yeah,
saying
yeah.
I'm right,
Yeah.
but that's how I
So,
see
so,
it.
so, what is the side? What is the black side, anyways?
Right. Um,
Yeah,
wait a
what is the
minute.
black side?
What is the black side?
Yeah,
The
yeah, yeah.
black parent. The black side is the black side of the family. Black part. The black. You got black. There's interracial. You have the mother. Or say for example, the mother is black and the father is white. So the black side.
The
Black
black
culture.
side. Or
Black culture.
they're more in
Yeah.
tune with the culture of the black parent. Then you're saying.
Yes. Hello, Ellen.
So,
Mm-hmm.
so they don't. So they're somebody's saying somebody said they're confused what you're saying. Yeah.
Why am I confused? Why am I
Yeah.
confused?
This is a biracial person now, That's why
Oh,
they're
really?
confusing what you're saying.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. And this person is a biracial person living right here in England.
They're not dating a Muslim. So what's got to do? Muslim got to do with anything?
Yeah. So what I'm saying to you is that what I'm trying to understand is that so the child is now, if they're biracial, they're
Mm-hmm.
confused as to which side to take. Is that what you're saying? Or which side they're on? Or their blackness
Yeah,
or
they
white?
tend to be. They tend to be. Yeah, they tend to be.
They tend to be.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
They tend to be. Mm.
All right, let's see what Debbie has to say here. Debbie said, I have an idiot Ross brethren who date with an Indian woman who like 27 for like 27 years, and he's still
Yeah.
searching for a black queen. He will never be 100% happy.
All right.
Wow, what a thing. Yeah, I don't yes, I don't think they lost their identity with their blackness, the kids them. I don't think so.
Mm.
Or with their whiteness. I think society is the one now who wants to steer them on a particular side. That's what I think. Because they were brought in pureness of love between the mother and the father. And as they get older now, people are the one now who try to force them onto a side, one side or the other side. I don't think
Mm-mm.
that, no,
Mm-mm.
they don't.
Mm-mm.
What what
No.
what determine the side? You're saying the black mother determine the side.
Not this is black determine the side. Yeah, well, if they go with the black mother, they'll have. If they go with the black mother, they'll have the more of the because the mother is more has more primary has the primary input more input than the father in it most of the time in it.
Yeah,
She's the primary caregiver most
yeah,
than the father. Yeah, so you know naturally that child's gonna be more you know
yeah.
take on the values of the mother
All right.
more.
I look at my kids them now, right? I look at my kids
Mhm.
and I look at them in Toronto right now. And my
Mm.
kids, their circle of friends are actually are actually biracial. Yeah.
Mhm.
whole heap of different ethnic people now, especially here in
Mm.
Toronto. The kids them are
Yeah,
not,
yeah, yeah. It's quite cosmopolitan, isn't it? Toronto, yeah. Heard that.
yeah, the kids them are not even looking at race as even as how we adults look at
Mhm,
it.
mhm, mhm.
And why is it that they're capable of doing that, but we're not? We're still
Because
holding
it
on to
affects
some
us.
grudge.
We can't. We have to. Because in a day-to-day life, right? It affects us, innit? You know, we're not treated like we're not treated. Um, you can't. We're not treated neutrally. Then okay, it doesn't matter. You know, color doesn't matter. If things were like that, then yeah, fine. But things are not like that, where your color doesn't matter. You continue being oppressed because of who you are, because of the color of your skin. So
Yeah.
obviously, it's going to matter to you, because it does matter, because it's been put on you. Yeah? If you went through life like children, but even children too. If you went through life, yeah, with nobody mentioning it, or no, there's not, everybody was treated equally, then there would be no problem.
Yeah.
But not everybody's not treated equal in it. There's some people over there, so it always appears that the Caucasians are treated favorable than
Mm-hmm.
the black people. So obviously we're gonna notice it,
All right,
and
hold on
obviously there's
now.
gonna be a problem because of that.
All right, here's my point now. All right, big up
Mm.
yourself, Lorna Simpson, my girlfriend. I love your girl. I love you. I love your girl. Thanks for joining Unscripted. Anything goes. So my kids now are around 14, 16, right? And if they fell in love now with a Caucasian person or an Indian person, all right,
Don't finish that enough, Ravan. Yeah.
yeah, I would actually have no problem with that. How about you? Would you have a problem with that, them saying that they're getting married to a person that they know for a very long time, is around their circle of friends? Now they're in love. You don't see that as pure love?
I feel amazing, you know. They can do what they want, because yeah, my stance on that is that you can date who you want dating them,
Yeah,
but
yeah, yeah.
I'll point out to you, because you're adult. You say like you're my child and you're adult. You know, I can't forcibly say, oh, don't do it, but I am telling the consequences of what will, what can occur, and so forth and so forth. If you want to
But
go
that can
ahead
happen.
and do it,
That can
if you want
happen
to
in
go
every
ahead.
relationship, though.
Yeah, but yeah, well, remember, relationships are fraught with difficulties anyway. Yeah,
Yes.
but with
Yeah.
this, with this added one in the mix, yeah, it worse. I would say, Jamaica said that worse.
Yeah.
You know what I
For
mean?
real.
Yeah, yeah.
So you've seen a
Hype things
lot
up.
of fighting between black,
You know,
what do you call it now, interracial spouses. You've seen a lot of them falling apart.
I'm not. I don't know. I don't know, but I'm saying.
No, you don't.
I am saying. I'm saying. Yeah. There's
Yeah.
nobody like your own. To me, there's nobody like your own. Nobody gonna
Yeah.
understand like your own. Nobody not gonna understand. You know, you're just gonna understand. You know what I mean?
They're
And
just
even
gonna understand.
you give the analogy to the African person and the Jamaican person. Even though
Yeah.
we're two different cultures, yeah.
Hmm.
There'll be something that the African man or the woman says to you, yeah, that is you're gonna resonate. It's gonna resonate with you. It would happen in your culture in Jamaica or whatever. There's gonna be something that you're gonna there's commonality. You know what I mean, there's gonna be commonality. So um, I just don't think it
Yeah.
works. I just don't think.
Yeah.
Nah, for me personally,
But you
I'm
know.
not going there. No, I'm
Yeah,
not going
and
there
yeah, and
personally.
maybe it's because you block your mind from seeing love coming from these people, right? However, for those people who have now opened their hearts and see love coming from them as accept it and
Good for
embrace it,
them. Good
yeah,
for them.
I think that it's a good thing
Good for
because
them.
when somebody finds love, it cannot be something that is bad.
You say that again? What you say? Say that. I'm just reading what I'm talking to say that.
when someone finds love, it can't be something that is bad. If they were in a situation now where they're with somebody that pretend to love them and beat them every day and they're of the same skin color, would you see that as an acceptable behavior? No, you'd condemn that, wouldn't you? You'd condemn that. But now they find somebody to love them, and because the person is from a different skin color, we find it hard to accept that. In the same way we condemn the person beating up somebody in the name of love, is the same way we can actually embrace somebody, two persons, in spite of their race, who say that they're in love and accept it.
No, you don't want no. I've been more time. I said kudos to them and good luck to them, but it's fraught with difficulties. Not for me.
All right, this is what Debbie says. This is what Debbie says, and listen to this carefully. Jamaicans can only date Jamaicans, and no Vinci, she says. And Vinci, no one. Oh, Jamaicans can only date Jamaicans, and Vinci, no one else.
I don't get what she mean.
She means that a Jamaican person can only date a Jamaican person and a Vinci person. That is acceptable. Aside from that, nobody else. The reason why she said
why a Vinci person? Why a Vinci person?
Because she biased. Because she only Jamaican and a Vinci person. So she's making it the point subjective to herself. So
yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah. Therefore, she wants to be the one to make up the rules that everybody else should follow. Yeah. All right, let's see what Lorna has to say here. Strange that though there was once a law against mixing with anyone outside of your own descent. Love doesn't make it right. Yeah. So there was a law, segregation, that you couldn't marry. And the boxer that Donald Trump that just pardoned, he was in that situation. He was actually charged for doing that and taking the woman outside the state. And he was actually prosecuted for it. So Donald Trump pardoned him. That's what I'm telling you. It can't be for segregation. Because that was what was happening then. But it was wrong then. And if you want to enforce that now, it's still wrong. Yeah. I think.
But nobody said anything about segregation. Nobody said anything about segregation. Nobody's saying that we are advocating for segregation. No, I'm saying if me feel say we're on a level playing field, everybody's equal. There's no problem in terms of you love me, me love you in general scheme of things. Then fine, yeah. We are brothers and sisters because yes, we have the blood. We have blood running. We have blood and stuff in the same vein and stuff like that. But we don't. But unfortunately, we don't love each other. They don't love us.
But
as much as we might want it, as much as we want it, they don't.
Debbie is saying nothing is wrong with segregation. That's what Debbie is saying here. Nothing is wrong with segregation. Yeah. Yeah, Debbie is saying nothing is wrong with segregation, and
no, I'm not agree with that. Because we live in a real world. No.
She said everything should, in fact, in the world would fall apart if we were spending in the black community. Everything would fall apart in the world if we were spending in the black community. That's what she's saying. Yeah, she's saying that.
Should, in fact.
Yeah, everything would fall apart if we were spending in the black community.
I don't agree with that either.
Huh?
I don't agree with that. What did she? I'm a bit confused. What she says is she saying it would fall apart?
Let me explain. Okay, what she's trying to say is that, and I don't think she means segregation in the fact that we shouldn't marry each other or we shouldn't date each other. What she's making reference to is from an economical point of view, that when we spend our money now, we should actually build equity within our own communities by supporting black business so that we can actually elevate to the point where we can now have status and power just the same way as others do. And the reason
Yeah.
why is that because we, most of our money, about 80 cents of every dollar, or maybe 90% of every dollar that we spend goes into other communities and it doesn't stay in
Yeah.
our communities. And because we're heavy spenders as far as clothing and so forth, all of that money now is benefiting another community and not ours.
Yeah.
And if we
Yeah.
were
Yeah.
to keep the money within our community, then we
Mhm.
would have a strong economical engine that drives us as a people.
Yeah.
And other,
Mhm.
as a result of that now, the
Mhm.
economic engine on the other side would actually fall apart because we are actually the ones who's driving it. If Debbie, I think I explained that properly. If I don't
Yeah.
explain
Yeah.
it properly, yeah, yeah, I think
Yeah.
that's what she
Yeah.
means. Yeah, so
Mm.
that's what she means from that point of view, from an economical point of view. But
Mm.
I don't think that's the solution when it comes
Mm.
to getting along. I don't think so.
Mm. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm.
that will actually create wars. That will create wars. Yeah, yeah, man, straight up. Yeah, man, straight up. But from a interracial marriage point of view, all
Mhm.
right, I'm gonna give some statistics here. Okay, I'm
Yeah.
gonna
Go
give some
on.
statistics here, and these are statistics from the United. All right.
Mm.
Okay. I'm not for segregation, and I'm not into law enforcement. Laugh out loud. As okay. Hold on, Debbie. Hold on, Debbie. Hold on, Debbie. Hold on, Debbie. As lawful rebels. Okay, hold on. As lawful rebels fight for. Okay, let's go back. This is a long thing right here, girl. Yeah, let's go back. Let me broaden it out first. Yeah. Yeah. All right, let's go back. I'm not for segregation and I'm not for law enforcement. Laugh out loud. As a lawful rebel fighting for our basic human rights, I was just stating that way back in time, this thing keep flipping up. Way back in time, it was a law and no one was to mix with, no one was to mix. That's all. I didn't I didn't state my view. There are books on it by African authors who goes into details as to why black people and white people are not.
Oh.
That's all. Enjoying the show. Yeah, all right, no problem, no problem. Yeah, yeah, no problem, Deb.
I'm
No
gonna
problem.
go, yeah, but I'll listen. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
yeah,
go, but I'll listen.
yeah. Debbie's
Yeah.
gonna come on. Yeah, yeah. Take care.
Yeah. I'm up. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. All right, let me bring on Debbie. All right, there you go, Debbie. Come on. Let's hear what Debbie has to say here. Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. There's Yeah, there's only one law. Yeah, man. Raquel Stars, thanks for joining. There's only one law, not to cause harm, injuries, or loss to anyone. Everyone else is rule which needs consent. Okay, all right. All right, Debbie. Big up yourself, people. First lady in the building, Debbie. How you doing, girl? Let's see what you have to say now. Segregation of the races.
Okay, so I began by saying that a lot of people are not going to like me. They're definitely not going to like anything that I have to say right now.
No, but most of
But
the
I'm
time,
one
most people are in agreement with you so far. Yeah, go ahead, continue.
well, I'm all for segregation. And here's why I'm all for segregation. 100 years ago, we had tons of activists trying to integrate. We're like, oh, we want to be accepted. We want to sit in the same classrooms. We want to eat at the same restaurants. We want to drink from the same water fountains. What did that get us? Nowhere. Out of the 8 people that are watching, does anybody on this ever heard of Black Wall Street? This is a neighborhood in Tulsa, Oklahoma that was thriving. Black villages, black owned businesses, black dentist office, black lawyers were booming. And you know what happened? Some white people decided they're not having it no more and burnt it down to the ground. Everybody needs to go do their homework. I'm tired of segregation. No more segregation. bring it all back to society. All of us, people of color, need to get together and have our own community. Stop shopping. When I think you kind of read my notes wrong before. What I was trying to say to you is we need to keep our money as black as we possibly can. Meaning, if we start shopping at our own businesses, the whole world will fail. You know that we're the most consumers in the whole world, right? Nobody purchases things more than us. We own everything. No, we own a lot of little things, but we don't own houses and things that make us more money. We need to stop giving the Chinese, the Indian, and the white guy our money. I'm done with that. I'm done. You need to be done with it too. And everybody that's listening needs to be done. Got me?
Yeah, may I hear you? May I hear you?
Can
May I
you
hear
hear
you?
me? Frozen.
May I hear you?
You're
No, I'm not
frozen.
frozen. I'm not frozen. Yeah,
Yeah, you're frozen, but
that's
I
okay. All right, listen. Yeah, you have to go. Okay, all right. She got cut off. Anyways, people, her phone